from Colorado's high-definition news leader.
Just within the past 24 hours, we've been hearing a good deal about brain injury with the death of actress Natasha Richardson. Traumatic brain injury is very common. Nearly 1.5 million Americans will suffer a TBI this year. Our military servicemen and women are especially at risk. Nearly 20% of the soldiers returning from tours in Iraq and Afghanistan experience TBI. Many are unaware of the injury. It is their family that notices. Here is the story of one Iraq vet and his family and the help that they found through Denver Options and Operation TBI Freedom.
I can only say I took my platoon over every deployment. We brought everybody back every deployment. Came home. I was in 3rd ID at that time, and I deployed 2 more times with 3rd ID, and got hit with a mortar on Easter Sunday of 2005 or 2006. I'm sorry.
Been through all 5 tours to Iraq with him, and I will stay with him through the hard times and the troubles that he has now. When I moved to Fort Carson in the beginning of '08, or mid of '08, after my 5th deployment, I moved here, and my wife noticed there was a problem. He was moody, headaches all the time, forgetful, and I would try to explain to him that I felt that there was something wrong, and he didn't want to listen. You know, he was a soldier. His mindset was, you know, there's nothing wrong. I'm going to keep chugging. I have to do this. I have to do it for me. I have to do it for the country and all my other fellow soldiers. If it wasn't for a couple of my friends and my wife, I'd probably be in Iraq right now, still trying to do what I was doing before. Don't let your pride get into the way of asking for help. There is nothing wrong to ask for help, especially when you are transitioning and you have, you know, medical problems, medical issues. Your family still needs you no matter what, and Denver Options is going to be part of your family. These guys and their spouses and their family members are my heroes, first of all. You know, I'm not a guardian angel. I just really love these guys, and I want more than anything for them to feel as though our country, somebody really cares.
They have quite the story to share, and Dana is doing very well now thanks to the help he's received, and the family as well. Financial help, because they were really in trouble when he was really feeling the effects of his traumatic brain injury. March is Traumatic Brain Injury Awareness Month. This is an opportunity for you to understand a little bit better the changing effects of brain injury. And we have very special guests with us today. We have Operation TBI Freedom that you can find out more information about. And you can also talk to these counselors from Denver Options, because anyone with a traumatic brain injury should know there is money from a trust fund and other resources that you can tap into. There is help for anyone, any age, who has had a brain injury, even if it happened a good time ago. Our lines are open until 6:30 tonight. The number to call, 303-698-0999. 303-698-0999. It's one of those things, you don't see a brain injury, and that's why sometimes we don't appreciate the long-term effects, and it can be devastating.
I had no idea. I had no idea there was, I mean, what a wonderful thing. How many people are there out there who
Denver
are probably
Options
alone?
has so much help for people with any kind of an intellectual disability or challenge, so you really need to call and find out what's out there for you.
Good for them. I'm really impressed, I must say. Good for them.
Yeah, and for our military. Isn't that nice?
That's right.
Our service people.
The death of actress Natasha Richardson has left a lot of Coloradans with questions, especially because skiing is so popular here in our state. Colorado has a lot of resources and money to help anyone who's had a traumatic brain injury. Denver Options administers the programs, and they are in our information center today to answer your questions at 303-698-0999, and they are there until 6:30 tonight.
March is Traumatic Brain Injury Month, a time to bring attention to the life-altering effects of head injuries. In Colorado, we have many programs and money that are designated specifically for people with head injuries. Denver Options administers the programs, and they're taking calls in our information center until 6:30 tonight. The number to reach them is 303-698-0999.